It's John Gualtieri here with this week's Power Shot. It occurred to me just this morning that we're about halftime through our real estate year, and the most important thing that we can do right now is measure where we are in relationship to our goal for the year. Now, here is the caution. Most real estate agents, because this is a business of puffery, start talking in terms of tens of millions. Well, I'm going to do 40 million this year. I'm at 23 million, so I'm a little bit more than halfway to my goal. Guys, that tells us nothing, no thing. And I got to tell you, I get really amped up about this because it tells us nothing. And yet, as an industry, we're always using this as a yardstick. What if we're charging, 10 cents a transaction? It's ridiculous to use that. And if I sound amped up, it's because I am. All right, so look, guys, here's the way that we measure where we are in relationship to our goal. We know what our average commission check is, and we divide that by the GCI that we want to earn. That tells us how many transaction sides we need to complete. Your brain can process transaction sides because that figure is now a function of your average commission check. So it doesn't matter, you have some that are lower, some that are higher, you get the idea. Now, here's what we do. Let's just say our goal is 40 transaction sides this year. That's how we want to complete, the year. There are 4 things that we're going to measure. I call it quadangulation, which is the goofy term I came up with, and it's a hybrid of triangulation, where 3 satellites up in the outer space measure where we are here on the Earth, for GPS purposes. So quadangulation, we're going to measure 4 things. We've got 4 satellites. The first one is, of course, closed transactions. The second, we add the number of pending transactions. How many are under contract? So closed plus pending, plus active listings that are sellable in our listing inventory. And then lastly, high probability prospects, buyers or sellers that are in our pipeline that are very promising to close this year. They'll end up in a commission check. Close plus pending, active listings that are sellable, plus the high probability prospects. Notice I didn't say leads in our pipeline. So let's say that we add all of these up and we look toward our goal of 40, and those numbers add up to 25. Well, okay, we need to complete 15 more sides. We need to complete 15 more sides to hit our goal. Now, guys, listen to this power shot a couple of times because I've got to go through it quickly, because if I take 5 minutes, you guys are going to fall asleep. So the deal is, use quadangulation, watch this power shot video again, and this week's power shot takeaway is simply this: understand where you are in relationship to your goal here at halftime by using the formula that I just shared with you. So if you know anyone who might benefit from this week's power shot, please pass it on. And in the meantime, get out there, chop wood, carry water, and do it like you mean it. God bless.